So when we use the data that we have on the price of Big Macs in various countries, we can compare the implied exchange rate, which is based on the price of the Big Mac, and the actual exchange rate. Now, if the implied exchange rate is less than the actual exchange rate, then we're looking at a currency that's being undervalued. And if the implied exchange rate is greater than the actual exchange rate, then we're looking at a currency that is being overvalued. So in the first case with Mexico, the implied exchange rate is less than the actual exchange rate. So the peso looks like it's undervalued. In Japan, for the yen, the implied exchange rate is less than the actual exchange rate. So that looks like it's being undervalued as well. And if we look at the United Kingdom, we have the exact same situation. In Switzerland, however, it's the reverse. So the Swiss franc, the implied exchange rate is greater than the actual exchange rate. So it looks like the Swiss franc is overvalued. In Indonesia, the implied exchange rate is less than the actual exchange rate, and that's the same for Canada and for China. So for each of those, it looks like their respective currencies are being undervalued.